Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and more Blood and Plunder here as we're back from Adepticon, ready to get back in the swing of things and wrap up the British forces. Today we have a big one, a very powerful list as well in general. That is the actual British Army from the period 1700, 1730, right, as are the forces, or all the other forces from Raise the Black, but the army itself, right, as in actual just straight up faction here. So let's take a look at the special rules and then the unit choices, of course, and then actually we have another force option in this list as well. So the commander in this one may spend 2 command points to issue a platoon action to all units with the expertly drilled special rule. So, and we'll take a look at the unit selection here next, but you know, that's something that we want to take advantage of, right? So when we can take 2 command points and then again, to all units with the expertly drilled special rule within its command range. So that's the key thing there too. The controlling player may chooses a single type of action, and all units that are in formation and are not shaken may take that action, including the commander's unit. So if you think about it, right, and ideally for this we'll want a commander with a decent command range so we can include as many units as possible in that bubble, and obviously we got to have at least 2 command points, so that's going to eliminate the inexperienced commanders, right? But, and of course we could take a special character as well with again the suitable amount of command points. But anyway, if we can have as many units in that bubble with expertly drilled and again meeting all the other criteria, it really lets us, for 2 command points, affect way more than 2 units if we do it right. And again, depending on the size of the game and all that. Now, it does require us to somewhat bunch up on one side of the field, but when we do it right and getting just the most value out of this, especially turn over turn, that can be incredibly powerful for those 2 command points. Then we have the other rule. The force's commander may spend one of its unit actions to gain an additional command point during its activation. So you can kind of see where those things will fit together, right? So if we give up one of the actions of our unit, but then to be able to get another command point, let's say we have 3 command points, now we have a way of actually getting 4, right? So that's really powerful. And we could use, again, these 2 command points and expertly drilled to do that. And then still have additional command points for other actions, maybe for other units that we're not affecting or other units that just don't have the expertly drilled. So there's just a lot of great manipulation that we can do here with the command points. All right, enough about that. So it is an odd list in the sense that, well, we only have 1 core unit, so we know what we're going to be taking a lot of, right? And that's regulars, but that's fine because the regulars are, well, it's the regular army troops, right? So they're actually pretty dang good. And we have all kinds of great support units to really back that up and kind of fill out our specific needs for the list, right? So, and again, the Raise the Black also introduces us to some of these great new units. So we get Grenadiers, right? Again, this is the real army, right? Keep that in mind. We have unaligned artillerymen, right? Again, all this stuff makes sense. It's all part of the army. We have our, colonial, or in this case, English militia, right? So all the things that you would think of for the British Army in the New World make sense. But then we back that up with a nice selection here of native fighters, right? So we have Indian fighters, warriors or young braves, and then also warrior musketeers or braves as well. So we have a huge selection there, right? So, and again, it's or, right? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential units there as well. So again, we're going to have to take multiple regular units, but that's fine. They're, well, pretty dang good. Regular doesn't mean like bad in any way, shape, or form with this, right? Again, regular mainline army units. Now, commanders, any standard British commander, right? So if we want to go with that and really customize the level that we need, but also, again, take advantage of the 4 special rules. But then also James Moore and Francis Nicholson, which are 2 that I don't think we've actually covered yet, so we'll be getting to those at some point here soon as well. But again, special character, generally going to be a few more points, but also with a lot more fun abilities and generally equal, if not better, selection on range for their command range and command points and so on and so forth. So we got plenty of good options here, but wait, there's more. This is one of those lists that also has a force option. And again, one of the great things with Blood and Plunder is just the sheer variety of factions, sub-factions with these lists here, right? The different command options which really change it, what kind of game are we playing, whether it's land, water, etc. The mission, but then also here we have force options. There's just so many possible variables in the game that is just fantastic. So you could just build a regular British army with a regular commander here, maybe swap out one of the special characters or the other special character, right? James Moore or Francis Nicholson. So there's already plenty of options, but then you could also try the force options here. So provincials, in this case, become core units, and regulars become support units. Provincials in this force may exchange drilled for expertly drilled for +4 points per unit. So basically upgrading your provincial troops to be, well, a little bit better, right, with expertly drilled, but you're going to pay a cost for that. And it can potentially be worth it if you really want to get into like the nitty gritty of building the list here, and just coming up with a theme that works with that, and just seeing the trade-off really between the provincials and the regulars. I'm not going to cover that in this video. At some point we're going to get into really like comparing and contrasting all the different units for the factions, but I think that would just drag this on way too long. But again, it's a neat list in that sense. We can swap this out, give that a try as well, see how that would work for us. Would be nice too if it does make sense that a lot of these units are support, but it would be nice to maybe see like militia maybe upgrade to core. I know weren't the preferred choice for the army, but just to have a little bit more variety there. But really, we just have that one swap. So, but still worth trying out. And again, the support units that we do have really allow us to do just about anything we need. The natives, right, are going to be very good at hand-to-hand. The grenadiers obviously are fun just to do their thing, and we have artillery as well. And if we need militia, they're also super cheap, right? So again, the list that can do just about everything. The only thing that we're not having here really is cavalry, but that's okay. We got plenty of things to do with this list. Now, the real power again is going to come with taking advantage, I think, and abusing the way the command points work with this list, and especially getting the most out of that combo here with expertly drilled and the 2 command point usage. So that being said, guys, let us know if you've tried the British Army. How have you built it? Have you stuck to sort of the nuts and bolts of it here, or have you tried the force options? Or do you feel also that the standard commander is enough, or how does the list change really for you if you've tried the special characters, and what do you prefer? Hit us up in the comments, like and subscribe, and we'll have more Blood and Plunder for you very soon. Thanks for watching.